Hello, children. Good morning. Welcome back after 3 days. Uh, Actually, I'm extremely pained that our school is not going to open in the very short future because the coronavirus is spreading really fast. We all are worried about your safety. That's the reason the government has decided to keep the schools closed as it is so that you are safe, though you will not like to stay at home, though we would not like you to stay at home, though we would like a normal give and take of our day to day activities, but ultimately your safety is paramount. First and foremost, the thing which comes is your safety. So for that you have to stay indoors, you have to stay home for some more time to come. Let us hope for the best, and let us see when we can meet each other in the school premises. Okay, then we'll start a new story known as treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. Let us see. This story is also interesting. Let us read the story and find out what is written in it. The treasure hunt. The text is an adaptation of an extract from Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. Two groups of men are in the search of a treasure. One group consists of pirates led by pirate means dacoits. Dacoits. Pirates led by Long John Silver. The other group consists of a young boy and his friends, Dr. Livesey. Dr. We'll call it Livesey, okay? Dr. Livesey Gray, Dr. Livesey Gray, the Squire, and Ben Gunn. There are four friends. Dr. Livesey Gray, the Squire, and Ben Gunn. They reach the pit where they think the treasure lies buried. Will they find it? Let us see if they find the treasure or not. We made a strange looking party, all in dirty sailor clothes and all armed, except me. Long John Silver, with his parrot on his shoulder, held a rope which was fastened means tied, which was fastened around my waist. Some of the men were carrying picks and shovels. The buccaneers. Buccaneers means pirate. Pirates means those who are actually dacoits. Generally, for dacoits of the ship on sea, they are known as pirates. The buccaneers, with oaths and cries, began to leap one after another into the pit and to dig with their tools, throwing the boards aside as they did so. Just a second. Morgan found a piece of gold and he held it up angrily. It was a 2-guinea piece, and it went from hand to hand among them with a minute or so. 2 guineas only? Roared Mary, shaking it at Silver. Sorry. That's your 700,000 pounds, is it? So the price of the 2 guineas of 2 guineas of gold that cost only 700,000 pounds only, but they had come here thinking of expecting something more. Dig away, boys, commanded Silver. Silver is the leader of the pirates. Commanded Silver with his coolest look. You'll find dash dash means you'll find the treasure. Friends, do you hear that? Mary screamed. I tell you now, that man there knew it all along. Look in the face of him and you will see it written there. Ah, Mary, said Silver, you are standing for captain again? You are a pushing lad, to be sure. Pushing lad means a fearless and ambitious boy, very brave, courageous. This time, everyone was entirely in Mary's favor. They began to scramble. Scramble means move around, hither, thither, move around here and there. They began to scramble out of the deep pit, casting furious glances at Long John Silver. I observed that they all got out on the opposite side from Silver. Well, there we stood, Silver and I on one side and the pirates on the other side with the pit between us. Silver never moved. He watched them, very upright on his crutch, and looked as cool as ever I saw him. He was brave and no mistake. No mistake means without doubt, no mistake. Jim, he whispered, take that and be ready for trouble. Jim, he whispered, take that and be ready for trouble. He handed me the musket. What does it mean, musket? A rifle like gun. It's an arms, a rifle like gun. At last, Mary said, mates, mates means friends. Mates, there's two of them alone there. One's the old cripple with a crutch. It was his idea. He has brought us there. The other's only a boy. I want him. Now, friends. He raised his arm to shoot. Just then, crack, 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 three gunshots came from behind. Mary fell. The pirate with a bandage fell on his side. The other three buccaneers turned and ran as fast as they could. So one of them was already lame, he had a bandage around his leg. At the same moment, Dr. Livesey, Gray, and Ben Gunn joined us, coming from behind. Coming from the wood. Wood means forest. Forward, cried the doctor. Double quick, my lads. We must stop them from getting back to their boats. But we did not have to hurry. In a more open part of the plateau, we could see the three pirates still running in the same direction as they had started. Right for Mizzenmast Hill. Mizzenmast is the name of a hill. They had no way of escaping. The pirates had no way of escaping, so they were not in a hurry to catch them or to shoot them. They did not want to shoot them, they actually wanted to catch them live. We sat down for a rest. Dr. Livesey sent Gray back for one of the pickaxes deserted by the buccaneers. Deserted means left behind by the buccaneers in their flight. Then, as we proceeded leisurely downhill to where the boats were lying, he related in a few words what had happened to the treasure. It was a story that deeply interested Silver, and Ben Gunn was the hero of it. Ben, in his long, lonely wanderings around the island, had found the treasure. He had dug it up and had carried it on his back in many weary journeys from the foot of the tall pine to a cave he had on the two-pointed hill at the northeast angle of the island, and there it had lain stored. Lain means was laid, was kept, lain stored in safety for 2 months. We set out for Ben Gunn's cave. We now actually now these boys, they have now listened to the story of the actual treasure where it is kept. So now they have gone out to that place where the treasure is kept. We set out for Ben Gunn's cave. We passed the two-pointed hill and met the squire, who was waiting for us at the mouth of the cave. To me, He was most kind, but to Silver, who had already changed sides and joined our party, he said, John Silver, you are a wretch and a pirate. Your hands are full of blood of the men you have killed. John Silver actually is a pirate, but now he has changed the side. He has come to their side. Thank you kindly, sir, replied Long John meekly. Meekly means weakly. Meekly means humbly, very weakly, humbly, and saluted the squire. Thereupon, we all entered the cave. It was a large, airy place with a little spring and a pool of clear water overhung with ferns. The fern plants were coming down from the top. The floor was sand. In a far corner, only duskily flickered over means faintly lit, not brightly lit, very dimly lit, brusquely flickered over by the blaze. I beheld great heaps of coins and bars of gold. So ultimately, they have found the treasure. So, this is all we have for the day, children. We'll go over and solve the question answers in the next class. So, for today, this is all that I have to tell you. Thank you so much.